Oh, ho,
Christmas time.
ho.
Christmas time is here.
It's among us. Finally. Finally. After all the preparation, all the foreplay, all the build-up, all the build-up to this moment, it's here.
Easing into it, huh? Easing into it.
Ease it into it, man. Don't just rush it into it, man. We ease it into the holidays, man. Unlike those
I mean, I know I am. Retail jamming it in on us. Retail jamming it in on us. But I know I am. I've been taking my time. I don't know about you. I think how far along are you with your festivities, your festiveness?
I'm finally at the point where I'm relaxed. I'm caught up. I'm current. Couple little things that came through the mail that need to be wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we pretty much, I'd say we about 95% done with everything, and I can just enjoy the process at this point.
Okay. I mean, you sent me something this morning. You said you're on your eggnog. You finally got on your eggnog.
That started today, you know. So I got some eggnog. I got me a little eggnog in my coffee on Mr. Grinch. Look just like him, didn't it?
Hey, look. When you roll the eggnog out, that let me know you ready.
It's ready. I'm ready, man. It's eggnog season now. It's that time for me. So I'm in the game, man.
Hey, look.
Well, I know you about what, 72% done at this point in time. Where you at?
40%, 30%.
30. Man, you just got your tree up on like yesterday.
Yes,
you just got it up.
Literally 2 days ago, and it's not even done being decorated. Not even being done decorated. It just rolled out some of the Christmas decorations around the house.
Yeah.
Gifts are creeping in slowly but surely. They're making their way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's what they say. That's what they say, man. To some of our houses, man. You know, sound like some of y'all gonna be missing out on Santa this year in San Antonio, specifically.
Santa might miss my house. It's yet to be determined.
Hey, man. Is what it is, man.
Hey, look, but I play this dangerous game every year, to be honest with you. Wait until the last minute. Every year, I always say, we're going to start early. We're going to decorate on time. We're going to get the Christmas shopping out the way. We ain't going to wait till the last minute. And every single year, it's down to the wire. But this year is worse than any other year. I cannot lie. This is probably the latest that I've gotten started. So hopefully today I can play some catch up. You know what I'm saying? And be in a good place. We're what, 3 days ahead? 3 days prior to New Year's Eve. So if I get a lot done
Christmas
today,
Eve.
I mean Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve. I'll be in good shape. But I just got to get a lot done today.
You got to go out in the streets and go shop, or is that out the way? You just doing stuff around the house at this point.
Stuff around the house. I mean, I still got to get around, but you know, a lot of Christmas shopping is finger based. You know what I'm saying? Click.
You on the clock though.
Yeah. I
mean, finger based time is up. You missed that window like 3 days ago.
No. You just paying premium prices. That's all. Just premium prices. You got to pay for that shipping. Because a lot of these, like, I do love the fact that the way things are, like Amazon, they've adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll have it. Hey, look, the 23rd, 24th, we'll get you your stuff on Christmas Eve. And I saw that last year. They come through. Like I ordered some stuff last minute, like super last minute, like two days before, and they were able to deliver it on Christmas Eve. So it was like, all right, they with it.
I got a distrust for Amazon as of recently.
Say what?
My trust for Amazon is down dramatically.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I bought something from Amazon like the week before Thanksgiving, and I got that like 4 days ago, and it was prime. It was supposed to be prime. Like,
yikes! So, now my trust for Amazon has been up. They've been getting me stuff like same day.
I never had that issue before, but then I asked for a refund. They wouldn't give me a refund. They were like, "Hey, look, man, just take $5 back, man, and we'll give us a little more time." That's what they did. They credited me $5. They were like, "Take 5 bones back home and give us a little longer." I'm like, I don't want $5. I want all my money back. Like I could
all my money back. Keep your product.
Yeah, like it won't like it was just something I could have got at the store. Like it ain't like it was something I had to get off Amazon. Like I literally could have just got off and drove to where I needed
You
to
got
go.
it. Yeah. You just
I
keep your money.
just figured,
Yeah, keep your
why
product.
do
Give me
it?
my money and let me go up the street and get it.
Let me go up the street. I got the store was within like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? A driving distance. I just didn't feel like doing it, but it was like, why if I don't have to? I got a little Amazon gift card. It stuck to the account already. I forgot to use.
Just go ahead and use it.
I just buy it with that,
Yeah.
Like,
let me ask you this though, real quick. Have you adapted or kind of shifted how you shop? I know me I'm still an in the store person. I like to go to the store same day, put my hands on it, see if I really want it, buy it, got it. I'll take it right home. Or have you shifted to the whole Amazon way of life?
Nah,
buy it while you at work or while you out, and then you show up at the house 2 days later that day, and it's on your doorstep.
Nah, I ain't shifted. I'm still like you. I gotta go touch it. I gotta go touch it. I gotta go see it. Now what I will do is there are little electronic things I'll buy. So like if I need cords or something like that, I might get that off Amazon. And little electronic items I'll grab.
Yeah, I do that.
Even then, for the most part, depending on what it is, if it's something I'm less familiar with, I like to go in person. If it's something I know what I'm getting,
or the price point of it. If it's a high dollar item, like these are some headphones I want. I gotta put the headphones on. I gotta see, okay, do I want the Sonys or I want the JBLs, blah 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 blah, whatever. I'm about to drop $300 on this. I gotta put them on my head. I gotta see what it's like, and then I want to be able to take it home, take it out the box, a whole traditional route of things. I still like it that way.
Yeah, I'm that way, especially with stuff I've never bought before. If it's my first time ever buying this, I got to get that in person. If it's something I'm familiar with and I know I'm getting the same thing offline, I can do that. If it's something I don't care about, like if I wanted some throwaway headphones and I might get those off. But like you said, if it's a high dollar purchase, a more expensive, a better quality, I got to go check it out in person.
You got to put hands on it.
Yeah. So and clothes, I don't buy no clothes off the internet.
People do that. Women do that a lot.
Yeah,
I find that women do that a lot. Like how, and that's weird for women because women can have different shape sizes. Like their body types are a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Come in different varieties. For them to trust something online, buy it, and then go through the whole process of returning and all that stuff. I don't know how they do it, but they do that a lot. And as a guy, I can't even see myself doing it. I can't do it.
Because when you look at it online, the color's not quite the same. The texture is not quite the same that you think it's going to be. Nothing's the same. Like
I got to go to the dressing room.
For me, every type of shoe is different. If I get a Nike is a different fit from an Adidas or whoever, a New Balance, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're all different, slightly different. Yeah, and then a canvas shoe is different from a sneaker from a basketball shoe. They all.
Yeah, I got to go to the store. I got to try them on. Hey, you remember?
I range between two sizes. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go anywhere from this to 2 sizes up, depending on
shirts are different, pants are different. Like how the pants fit. And then I'm the type of person that what makes me want to buy something is the feeling I get when I put it on.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Throw back to Miami, Banana Republic. That banana shirt, man. Put banana shirt on.
It was yours after that.
I'm like, I got it. Hey.
Hey, I go in there sometimes now hoping to get that feeling again. I don't get it no more. Every time I go, I'm like, dang, y'all just ain't the same. Like
talking about Banana Republic specifically?
Yeah, them specifically, man. They all the Gap, Banana Republic, Old Navy. But Banana specifically just ain't quite the same when I go there,
Yeah, that was a vibe at that point, man. You went in there, you throw that cloth on, that cloth feel good, it fit good, you feel good. Like, all right, I'm taking this home. This is me.
Yeah, it's gotta go. It's mine now.
Did I rock the shirt for the rest of the day?
I think you did. Now that you mention it, yeah, you bought it and walked out the store and it was like this me.
This me. This me today.
Hey, you was boat ready, man. You was ready to go get on the yacht after that, man.
Oh man, throwback times, good times, man. Yeah. Hey, but yeah, Christmas time is here. Yeah, I got a little cough. I ain't gonna get seen. I got a little cough.
Okay. You know, black men don't get seen, so I understand.
I am a doctor. I'll look at it myself. I'm a medical professional. But now, hey, look, Christmas time's here. But we are on these cigars. We are on the sticks. So we gotta see what these cigars are about, man. So what are you rocking over there, man?
Man, I'm rocking an Ozinger Bosphorus. Osgener Bosphorus.
Bosphorus.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see that
I'm
band.
back on that time.
Let me see the band.
I'm on that time. There you go. Bam. Let me.
Okay. Kind of see it. Kind of got a gist of it. Okay.
Yeah. And got a little fancy, little blue thing right there going on with it also. Now, this Osgener Bosphorus is from the previous president, I think is what he was, of CAO cigars.
Okay.
He went and started his own brand. And this one caught my eye because it was it got the big poster board saying aficionado gave it a 93, and it was the 17th cigar of 2023, ranked in the top 25. So, you know, yeah. So I was like, let's see what aficionado's talking about, because they never failed to disappoint me with these ratings.
With their ratings. Hey, look, man, I hate to be like this, but aficionado ratings mean absolutely nothing to me anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I've lost trust in the rating schemes, man. I lost trust in it. They got to win me back.
They got to stop smoking for 10 minutes and rating cigars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it does come through in the ratings.
Yeah. Take your time in a review. If you got to spend that hour or whatever, 30 minutes maybe. Give me 30, 45 minutes. Get more personnel. Take more time with the ratings. I want an actual rating of how that cigar vibes, not just the first 10 minutes, because it's completely off. Completely off base.
Yeah, man. And you know, I really believe these relationships matter too when it comes to that with these ratings. I feel like this cigar is a relationship rating already. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody who's already in the industry. And you said CAO.
Yeah.
Deciding to step off. Probably already had some kind of relationship with the whole aficionado. Hey, look, boom.
Hold me down. Get me off to the races real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make me look good on my first release. And I think that's what it is. Okay. I'm not saying this to spoil what I feel about this cigar already. You know what I'm saying? But it's a part of the game, though. And you know, there are times where you can recognize it.
Yeah, for sure.
But
you got to run down.
Let me give some specs on this. Yeah. Let me pull it up because I got it over here. All right. So this particular cigar is got a Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, along with an Ecuadorian Connecticut binder and a Nicaraguan Yalapa binder. So it's got those two, and they say that the fillers come from Esteli, Yalapa, and Amatepe. So you know, a little bit of all that with a Dominican origin. So it's a lot going on with this.
Yeah. Whole charcuterie board on that cigar.
Like for real, straight up. And you know, sometimes I wonder if that plays a part, you know, where people feel like, ooh, this is high level. They did all of this and it was complicated. So I don't like snobby stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if this rating is based off a little bit of snobbiness also. But I don't know. You know, I got a long ways to go on this stick, so we'll see. But all of that it's in my head now. I'm wondering. I'm curious.
Yeah. Hey, got to step aside from it. I get it. And it's hard to. I'm gonna drop my ash off. Here we go. But all right. So what I got, man? I got an Ave Maria, man. So this is my second time smoking Ave Maria. I believe so. I don't think I've had too many of them, but I know I've had them before. So I'm jumping back into Ave Maria. This one caught my eye because of the name, Holy Grail. Holy Grail. Yeah. Now you have a cigar and you call it Holy Grail.
It's pretty arrogant.
Yeah, raise the eyebrow. Pretty arrogant. Yeah. So eyebrows raised. I kind of switched gears on where I was gonna go. I was gonna smoke a Romeo and Julieta just to kind of get under your skin today, but I saw the Holy Grail. I was like, you know what? Let's see what this Holy Grail is about. See if the name of the cigar lines up with how it smokes, how it performs. So here we go. It's kind of light on the profile. We got light skin vibes going on here. You know what I'm saying? It's very reminiscent of early cigars that we used to smoke. Wrappers Connecticut, origins Nicaraguan, binder San Andreas, filler Nicaraguan, and that's it. So mainly Nicaraguan and San Andreas with the binder, but overall Connecticut wrapper. And that kind of scared me initially when I opened it up and said, okay, I see it's light skin, but it's Connecticut.
Yeah.
So we're gonna test drive it, see what it feels like. You know, we're getting through that first third already, and it's not bad. It's not bad so far.
So look, when you get those cigars that remind you of the early days, is there any type of nostalgic fondness for it, or you just like
yeah? I mean, nostalgic, but I wouldn't necessarily say fondness, but it just reminds me of the time of trying to figure out what it is that I like in a cigar.
Yeah.
So it does take me back to the early times, but it doesn't always land on fondness at all times, because there was a lot of cigars that we had that was in this vein that kind of reminiscent of the past, but it doesn't always bring up the best memories.
Yeah.
We were trying a lot.
You went on a run. You went on a run like where you was like, hey, one of these light bands gotta work. I mean, one of these light rappers gotta be the one. Like, because we had this thought that darker rappers were automatically stronger cigars. Yeah.
All of that stuff.
So you was ducking the dark ones for a little while, and you tried a lot of lighter rappers along the way.
And a lot of those
I think I ducked it less than you. Ducked the dark.
You jumped the dark way before I did. So when you jumped over the dark, it kind of led me to say, you know what, let me give them a shot a little bit more. And then I was like, I actually like these a lot more. Yeah, you know, a lot more flavors that are popping out that are more palatable to me. So landed in there, and loved it, and stuck around, and then kind of shunned off the lighter band cigars or lighter wrapper cigars.
Yeah, because when you was doing it, I started kind of taking on your thought process. But when I would go switch over, I'm like, this is worse than what I was doing. I'm going back to what I was doing. Like, you know, so
I like it a whole lot better.
Yeah. So that's why I committed so quick.
Yeah.
After about 2 or 3 failures, I was like, nah, this ain't I'm cool. I've been a lot safer with my purchases.
Stay right here. Yeah. So, you know, so like nostalgia, yes, but fondness, not always the most fun moments and memories. But hey, yo, all right, so got the cigars out the way. We're gonna take a journey with it. But so Christmas time, back to Christmas real quick, man, before we get off the subject of Christmas. We talked about getting these gifts, shopping and all that stuff. And then I'm seeing on social media, hey, if you get me this, what I want is pay my bills. Don't even get me no gifts. These are grown people saying this, right? Yeah. I'm like, the grown people still ask for gifts. I've been grown for a while. I can't remember the last time I asked for a gift. That might have been like maybe 19. The last time I remember asking somebody to get me a gift for Christmas. So like, what's the expectation of an adult when we stop looking for gifts as adults? I get we're men, maybe females, they might look at it a little bit different. As far as when they stop wanting gifts for certain holidays, not meaning birthdays or anniversaries, but specifically Christmas. Like, when should an adult stop looking for a gift during Christmas time?
I don't even know. You keep using the word adult. I'm thinking like 17, to be honest with you.
Which in a lot of cases you consider them an adult. A lot of 17-year-olds are playing professional sports, holding down actual jobs in college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like when I was 17 is the time I didn't really expect nothing for Christmas no more. Like, that's not to say I didn't get something.
Yeah,
but I didn't expect anything. Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm past that stage. This is all for my little sister at this point. Like, but me, I feel like, whatever happens, happens. Like if I get some clothes or something, cool, but I didn't expect nothing. So I don't know. I think I haven't expected nothing since then, bro. Like that's the funny thing.
Same for me. But I can't say that for every adult that I know.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't know. I don't know any the men in my life that I know or like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't befriend guys that ain't of similar cloth. We don't have to be the exact same, but we of similar. So the guys I know not like that, and if they are, they definitely keeping that away from me. Did they like that? But so I would think it's more of a female thing, man.
So I say this, like, you have a luxury, but when you got two boys, and they're relatively close in age, not close in age, but relatively close in age. So by the time they get to their teenage years and they'll start falling out of that realm of gift giving or getting or whatever, you should be good. You should be good. I don't know if I can say the same.
No, I ain't gonna be good because I still got my wife, bro. Like she ain't never gonna outgrow it.
I wasn't saying that yet, but I guess, hey, look,
man, she ain't never gonna outgrow it. I'm gonna owe her something for every single holiday. But I do like the fact that we getting to the point where she's starting to get frustrated with picking out gifts for me too. I like that. I like that. Good.
Right.
Good what I've been feeling. Because I got there before you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I'm glad that you're coming around because eventually we might can come to an agreement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A cordial agreement.
So you already know,
as long as the internet exists, it make it hard. You know what I'm saying? As long as she see people on the internet talking about hubby did this or my baby did this or daddy did this for me and all this bull, you
gotta live up to what they doing on social media still.
Now I gotta try to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? Because these fools is faking for the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like now I gotta fake for real life because I ain't even on the internet like that.
You gotta fake for real life because what people are faking on the internet. But it's like, okay, when can you get the notion that, hey, look, we doing life, and the gift is through life. Like as we are experiencing life and we're doing things for one another, that the expectation during Christmas should just to be able to enjoy the festivities and the holidays. So if you decide to do something, okay, great. If you don't, then okay, great. We're just enjoying each other. We're enjoying the family. We're doing things for the family, and we're just pressing forward. It is what it is. Not so much putting the pressure on what am I going to get and what am I going to get you.
It's one day. It should just be a celebration of family and love at that point, because I celebrate you every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing something for you every day. I don't want to do at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like if we being honest, but so, it ain't gonna be viewed that way.
I received a particular message. Me and a good friend asking about, particulars on gift giving. Me, I'm the type of person, I don't like to have to surprise somebody for gifts. If it's your birthday, what do you want? You know what I mean?
Right.
What do you want? Or if I'm tapped in enough, I already know what you want. So I'm gonna get you something. Okay, I've heard you talking about it for forever, and you've been wanting to get it. You just haven't put a trigger on it yet. So let me go ahead and get it for you.
Right.
Or I'm the type, I'll take you to go get the gift that you've been wanting or that you say you want. I'm not in for surprise gifts. Like I maybe at some point
too
when
old for all that work.
What?
Too old for all that work.
Too old for all that work. Too old for it. Too old to be guessing. And I'm not affluent enough to be guessing. Like if I had expendable money to where I can just do whatever gifts, and if it lands, it lands. If it don't, it don't. It's whatever. No harm, no foul. I'm good to go. But overall, I'm not a surprise. Guess what you want? Gift giver, and go get you something. Tell me what you want. What is something that you've been looking forward to having that you just haven't gotten yourself yet? And I go get that.
And I'm with this. If you don't have nothing you want, I don't have to force it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
to get nothing. Like, oh,
don't
I don't
get
want
nothing.
nothing. Like,
Like
I'm
for
the type of
me,
person, if I
right? With
say I
my
don't want
wife,
nothing, don't give me nothing.
yeah, like I'm like that in my day-to-day life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like holidays aside, like if my wife is going to a restaurant, I don't have to force it to get something because she going there. She might hit me up and be like, "Hey, you want anything from so and so?" No, I don't want anything.
Yeah,
You don't have to get me something just because you're going somewhere.
where you going?
If you're going to go shop for shirts and stuff, I don't have to get something just because
Yeah,
we're there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
when Christmas come around, if I don't have nothing I want, hey, no harm, no foul, man. You
You
ain't
ain't gotta
gotta
give me
get me
that.
nothing
I
if
will
I
not.
don't know what I want. Like,
And
you know what I'm saying?
I know women do this to where they say, "Oh, I don't want nothing," but they don't really mean
But
that.
they want something. Yeah.
They want something. But when I say I don't want nothing, I genuinely mean I don't want nothing. Don't give me nothing. And I'm probably gonna be mad at you if you buy it for me because I told you I want nothing. Why you gonna spend the
Yeah.
money on that? We could have used that money for something else. Put that
Yeah.
money back in your pocket, give it to the kids, whatever, whatever. I don't
I'm
want
dead
nothing.
serious when I say that. Yeah. Like,
Right.
ain't no
I'm more
pressure.
offended that you got me something when I told you no. Now I'm irritated.
Yeah, I think women feel obligated to have to get something regardless, even if you say no. You know, they think
Yeah.
it's BS because they know it's BS when they say it, but it's real when I say it. It's not
But it's real.
BS. Really, you don't got to get nothing for real. Like,
I'm dead serious. I'm
we
straight.
good. We good. I'm quite secure in what we got at home, man. You ain't
Yeah.
gotta get me nothing, man. This don't
And
change nothing.
whenever I'm ready to go get it, I'll get it in due time.
Yeah. You
It
know what
is
I'm
a
saying?
okay.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Like, and my wife, she like to do stuff for me, man. So if you don't get me nothing for Christmas, I'm sure at some point in a
Gonna do
random
it.
day in March, you'll grab me something that I don't ask you to grab, and it'll be fine. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or
yeah.
I might grab a shirt or something, and it's like, man, I like it, but put it back. She might go grab it. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That makes up for it. It ain't. I'm not.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not obligated to Christmas. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm sure you'll do something nice later.
And we talked about this in previous episodes. Like, man, anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's Day, with Mother's Day, Father's Day. Like, it's it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Like, I get it. It's fun, and if you got it enough to give, and you want to do it out of your heart, that's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's always beautiful to
Mhm.
give, and it's a good feeling to give. I mean, me and you, we one thing I've always enjoyed about our friendship for decades, we've never been shy about gifting each other stuff. And like it's crazy that I'm saying this, but then at the same time, like we'll do it with each other, but it's not an expectation. Like if I get you a gift and I send it through the mail and I say, hey, look, man, go look at your doorstep, and you're like, oh man, you got this for me, cool, bad, blah 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 blah. But that's something we'll
Yeah,
do throughout the year, regardless. And you do the same thing for me. But it's like just the expectation of it throughout certain times of the year. I hate that. Like by all means, give. I love to give. Giving is dope. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But the pressure of it during the holiday season, it really
yeah.
does take away from actually just
The
enjoying the
sincerity.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
The sincerity of it too, because now it's like you're doing it out of obligation because it's a certain time of the year.
yeah. And our friendship don't ride on it. It don't depend on that. You know what I mean? Like your relationship don't depend on it. But what happens is the pressure comes in where you know somebody gonna ask, "Hey, what did you get so and so?" Or what did so and so get you?
It's you.
And you hope that
Mm.
it matches up to whatever they say when they ask you back. Oh, well, what did you get your so and so, or what did they get for you?
Yeah, yeah. You show up back to work after the holiday season. Everybody bragging on
Yeah,
what Jim Bob got them or what
yeah,
Thomas got her, and you know what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah.
and then she got to be over there like, yeah,
Oh,
with
we
this
said we
Ellen,
weren't exchanging gifts this year, you
you got to
know, or
explain.
whatever.
I get it. Hey, look, this is probably embarrassing for a woman. It's got.
Yeah,
I get that. I kind of get that. But it
yeah,
sucks that you got to do it because somebody else is going to do it. Like you said, social media is showing it. And
yeah,
in the conversation. So now you got to give them a piece in the conversation. Now they got to duck off and be quiet or you know what I'm saying? Just sulk
yeah.
in the fact that somebody else is bragging on what they got. They sitting there got to explain why they didn't get anything.
But see, you know why that stuff never makes me insecure? Is because
Mm-hmm.
I always remember I don't know what's going on in their house. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't know
true.
what it what it took to get that for them. I don't know
Yes.
what they're missing out on in exchange for that one moment to be able to say they did that. You know what I'm saying? People way too often look at it like the grass is greener. I never assume the grass is greener. I always assume
it's always gotta be something.
It looks the same. Yeah, they got something going on. Like
they gonna do something.
Something. I don't care if I know they got it like that. I know something is going on because life is gonna life at some point. Like,
so. Hey, look, the other side don't look at it like that. They don't look at it like that. They don't care. Okay, what you got going on in your house, their house, but whatever I show on social media or whatever having a conversation or in the group chat, I need to make it look like this is what's going on.
Yeah,
everything could be calamity in your house, but when they present it to the world, oh, this is what I got. This is what I got going on.
Yeah,
gray out all the negativity, highlight all the good stuff, so you can make it look like what it is. The other side does that specifically.
Yeah.
I say the other side because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
You don't want no beef. Yeah, I feel you, man. You don't want to let women know you're talking about women. I get it. That's fair.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Just blew my cover.
That's fair to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. Because we should respect our queens, man. And we shouldn't,
sure.
you know.
Yeah. For sure. It's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hate to throw it under the bus or throw them under the bus, but it's life. It's things that we have to do.
Life, man.
So
yeah, man. Ain't throwing nobody under the bus. Man. ain't nobody getting thrown under the bus, man.
Voice my frustrations, man.
Yeah, man. They know that's how they are. They just don't want to admit it. They ain't throwing nobody under the bus. I know how we are. You know what I'm saying? I can't get my feelings hurt over how we are. Don't get your feelings hurt over how you are.
What you mean? We great.
Love you.
What you mean? We great.
I know. That's why I said I know how we are. We're great. That's what I meant.
Sure. Yeah. No complaints from me.
Yeah. You got any complaints about that stick though?
On the SOTL podcast, they're probably talking the opposite of what we're saying. But yes, no, I don't have any complaints just yet. I mean, nostalgic, but nostalgic in a decent way. Not the best way, but nostalgic in a decent way. It's got a good smoke to it. It's got a good aroma to it. It's got a good backing tone. Nothing overpowering. Very light, like nice, like cashew vibes. Like I'm smoking a I'm saying like how cashews got like a subtle nut taste. That's pause. Yeah, it has like a subtle like it's a subtle thing, but it's like real cool. Like it's like cashew, like a cashew, unsalted cashew.
This stick right here has the very first thing that jumped out on me was a floral, very floral. Okay. Yeah, and I'm learning floral got to be done a certain way because I'm not a huge fan of floral. Like you know,
yeah, small floral.
Yeah, like now before we got on air, I was toasting the foot of it and I was complimenting the aroma. It does allow for a great aroma. I enjoyed the aroma from it, but floral got to be a little more dialed back to subtle. You know, I don't like floral in drinks either. Like the teas and stuff that have more of a flowery thing going on.
Hibiscus or whatever. Would you feel like hibiscus?
Yeah. I don't care too much. No, not too much. So that's jumping out at me big time. And then it's almost like smoking a pie. There's a very like pie notes, like those type of spices, like nutmeg and stuff like that.
Okay. Like, I don't mind a nutmeg. I don't mind a nutmeg.
I don't know. I don't mind it either, but that's kind of where I'm at. It's some of that, like the nutmeg and little more sweet spices. There's a very rich sweet note too on the retro hill that almost reminds me of caramel, but I don't think it's caramel. I think it's something else mixed with something else, like two notes combining to give that real sweet note. But just on the retro hill, so it's really
like brown sugar, like a brown sugar.
I wouldn't even say brown sugar, man. I mean, I guess brown sugar because that's caramel. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I gotta keep retroing and see if I can figure out what it is. But it's something.
I've come across that brown sugar, but whenever I had it, it was palatable. It was welcomed. It was welcome. Get this little band off here before I burn that. Hey man, so
yeah, it's some brown sugar, bro. I just did a huge retro. Some brown sugar, but it's something else sitting there with it. And brown sugar is probably a better description than when I said caramel. Now that you're saying it, now that you put that in my mind. But
hey, so man, check this out, dog. I had a really cool moment the other day. Really cool moment, and the tables are turning back in time in a sense.
Good.
Me and my son had a talk about vinyl, and I'm finding that vinyl's coming back strong. Like it's a thing amongst the youth. Like they are really embracing vinyl. You know what I'm saying? My two younger ones, they both want turntables for Christmas, and they want to start their vinyl collection. They actually said, "Hey, I want a turntable, both of them, and I want this vinyl, that vinyl." They got a list of vinyl they want, all the different artists, rappers, singers, soul artists, old school, new school, all kind of stuff. And anytime we're in Target, Walmart, or whatever there is vinyl, they always go to the vinyl section. And as small as it is, I like to look at the vinyl. And they got their wants. I'm like, yo, that's really dope. And I took my son to the to Barnes and Noble, had like little they had a nice size vinyl collection, nothing like a record store shop, but they had a nice little selection of vinyl, new and old. And
I went last week. I saw it, so I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, did you? Okay. But he was like, "Man, I really want to start a vinyl collection because I feel like if you get vinyl, that means that you're really a music lover." And I said, "Yeah, I think so, especially for your generation, this day and age." And he asked me to explain, and I'm like, "Well, back in our day, even for us, if you collect vinyl at our ages, it still means something. It still means that you have a certain level of respect and love for music and the way that music is put together and the artwork and all that stuff. You still have a love for it. But we come from that experience of opening your CD case, your tape player, your cassette cases, and looking at all the artwork and reading the credits. But that's all we had. We had no choice but to buy a physical copy of something and put it in a record player, put it in a tape deck, put it in a CD player, and sit with that album for a minute. But now it's like, okay, since you got Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, all those different things available to you, YouTube, where you just go and you just press play on your phone. So you toss your phone to the side, put your headphones on, and go about your day.
Right.
But for them to actually want to have actual hard copies of an artist's particular projects and their work, and actually look at the wording of their music and the pictures and the artwork that goes along with it, that corresponds to it, allows them to sit into when an artist was creating their projects. And I explained that to them. It's like, it means more for y'all because we didn't have the access to music like you guys have at a casual in casual cases, just to be able to press play on your phone and toss it to the side and go about your day. Like, we actually had to physically open things up, put it in, look at it, and embrace it. But now for you to want to step away from just the casual press play and go and actually have a hard copy, especially a record, because you can't put a record in your pocket, you can't put a record player in your pocket and go. You're sitting in your room, you're sitting in your loft or wherever it is that you want to enjoy your music, and you're enjoying that moment with that particular record. That means more because, for one, it's not as readily available as it was. It's not as convenient as it is now. So that does mean a lot more. How you feeling about this youth? They're going back in time. They're turning the tables back to getting hard copies and actually enjoying that artist that they actually enjoy and getting into their projects a little bit more.
For me, I think it's fantastic, man. That's fantastic because it means a whole lot more to the artist to have to do that also, you know, because that's now product always is gonna be more financially lucrative for an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're actually buying something physical of theirs, you're gonna put more money in their pocket than a stream. You know, so it's definitely more beneficial for you to buy a product to keep this music business alive. You know what I'm saying? The industry needs that. So if they're doing that, kudos, man. Your artist will favor that. Also, it makes it a little more inconvenient to skip through a project when you got a vinyl. So now you actually more than likely will sit through this project than just skip. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all it takes just to skip. Now it don't take nothing but to lift and know your lines to skip on a record. But more than likely, you're not just sitting there by the record player. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be, you know, sitting off somewhere else, kind of doing something else, letting the music vibe. You got a vibe going, you know, and the odds are you're not going to get up to go change the record. You're probably going to let it play. So now you consume music the way the artist wants you to consume it. And you can have a more fair assessment of the actual material you're listening to. So I think it's great on that level. I'm kind of shocked that this generation didn't go to CDs and they skip straight to vinyl. But I think vinyl's a little bit more available than CDs are at this point. So I guess I get it.
Crazy.
You know
Which is crazy. I mean, like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, why are albums, vinyl, more accessible than CD players? You would think that they would go back to the last level of technology that kind of correlates with the
tracks around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're not going back to 8-track. Yeah, well, like when CDs came out, nobody was going back to 8-tracks and trying to get those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we would still do vinyl. Like, even then, we'll still do vinyl. But the fact that we're so far removed from vinyl that they're going all the way back to vinyl.
There's a quality to vinyl that you can't replace. And even with the music that they're doing now, they're trying to replicate vinyl through it. So like if you as a musician, you know, there's all type of plugins that try to replicate the vinyl sound. And a lot of producers incorporate that warmth and that sound. So vinyl is special for that reason also. And from what I've heard, I think when artists do their release, they do release a vinyl copy more often. And that's why they're not releasing a CD copy anymore. And I think they're feeding that little audience that's in the vinyl, which keeps vinyl alive. And then definitely the fact that there's not an audience for CDs, you know. Which why would there be, I guess?
You said what again?
I said, why would it be, I guess, an audience for CDs? Because CDs really don't bring anything. They don't bring the quality. It's just the music as is.
Yeah. Plus, they scratch easy. I don't know, but it's something to say. True, it does. I don't know. I think.
But vinyl's always been more of a collector's item, though.
It's been more of a collector's item.
That realm where they're viewed as this collection piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like I was just in awe with it. I was in awe with it. And I was very appreciative of seeing my son in that mode. But like you made a really, really good point that caught my attention when you said that it becomes more lucrative for the artist. So in my opinion, that will take the artist back to actually putting a lot more emphasis in their project once they realize that there's a new culture or a new generation who is really delving into the vinyl culture to say, hey, look, I would make more money off just pressing this vinyl if I can make a project good enough and make the artwork that correlates it and employ the right musicians to make this quality music that makes them want to go buy physical copies, because I'm going to get paid more for that physical copy than that stream, because streams have become the way of life, but it doesn't benefit the artist. It benefits the corporations behind the artists, the Spotify's and then the record companies. Those are people who are getting paid the money from the streams, and they're getting these fractions of a penny for every stream. But if they can get that project enough to say, hey, look, I got the stream, but I want to make the fan go buy the hard copy and I get paid for that merchandising, it makes more sense to bring them in with the stream, get paid a little bit off the stream, but then also make them want to turn around and actually go get that physical copy.
Think of it this way, man. What Snoop Dogg said, he made like 45,000 off of like 100 million streams or some ridiculous stuff like that.
Yeah.
Think about this, right? If you can press up 20,000 vinyl and sell them for $10, that's $200,000. So
And you
your
sell,
your so your artist is making more money off of 20,000 records being sold
yeah.
than he would off of 100 million streams. You know what I'm saying?
And,
Like,
and you mentioned a generous number. You just said what, 10,
yeah,
$12? What'd you just say?
$10. Yeah, $10 a
$10.
record. Yeah,
You ain't getting a record for $10. Not a new record, not a new press up.
yeah,
If you in Barnes and Nobles the next time, or you somewhere where they sell vinyl, Target or whatever, look at how much they sell the vinyl for. The vinyl going anywhere between 20 to 40 to 80.
that much.
That
See,
much.
so they making their money then, bro. They're
I
making their
looked at
money.
Kanye West. Dark Twisted Fantasy was in Barnes and Noble. It had like the little security thing on
Yeah,
it.
oh, that's a classic
I'm
too,
like,
though.
yeah, why they got this thing up on the high shelf with the security thing on it? I picked it up, turned it on the back. It was $87 for that record.
Yeah,
$87 for the record. And then most of your new records, like I said, they were anywhere between 30 to 40. Some of your older ones that weren't necessarily classics, they were about 20. But any of your like relatively new artists, like your J. Cole's or your Drake, them
mhm.
bad boys was going for 30 to 40.
Yeah. So look at it from this point of view. This is also why it's a collector's item, is because labels aren't pressing up a lot of them. So when there's
Mm-hmm.
limitation, you supply and demand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's almost like
And
and a pair of J's. Jordan only gonna release so many a year.
so
So
many
when
of them.
that,
So they're getting smart. They're getting smart. Like they're going with these merchandising. And my son mentioned the process of some of the albums that he won. He's like, "Oh yeah, you got to go to the artist's website and then order the record, and then they press the record up." So
costs even more probably.
yeah,
Shoot.
so they don't have them readily available. A lot of these artists, but once you go to the purchase, then it activates them to press up the copy. So they're not sitting around with a bunch of these vinyls just stacked up. They actually have to make it. So it's like, okay, because he was explaining like, okay, the make time and this and this and that, and this is how long it takes for you to get your product. It's not just okay, you buy it off of Amazon and boom, it ships to your house in 2 days. No, they
Yeah.
actually have to. It's a buy order type of thing. They press it up by the order.
All of that gives more value. So now you
Yeah.
got a personal copy they made just for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is really brilliant. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
bring people into this world. And ultimately, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Normally,
like
I
it.
would complain that the business is getting over, but I think this is good for the business
Yeah.
because hopefully we can get back to physical items being the way.
Yeah. And
Because
quality and getting that quality back. Getting that
you get
quality back.
quality when you got physical. That's
Yeah.
the difference. Because we're not gonna go. Okay, think about back in the day. You had to go buy your favorite CD. When I say back in the day, I just mean 2008. You know what I'm saying? Not
Mm-hmm.
even that far back, but
Yeah, because we still going to Best Buy.
yeah, yeah, you had to go pick up your CD. So it had to grab you enough to get in your car on the day that it released and go buy it.
Yeah.
People could go get a ringtone, but that was when you had crappy music. Your single was a ringtone. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you just
saying?
want
But
the
for me
ringtone
to
joint.
buy your project, it had to been quality. So
Mm-hmm.
this will force them to go back to quality when it's an actual press up that's required.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I say whatever I don't know. Maybe they need to start selling flash drives with the music on it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually having like the release on Spotify and stuff like that. Kill off
Yeah.
Spotify. Hey, let's go to some little flash drives or something. I don't know where the
Something.
music is at.
Yeah.
It's got to be something physical for an album.
What?
For an album, singles can still drop as regular as you want on Spotify.
I think this might be the thing for the future. Not necessarily a flash drive or a QR code, but if they sell these little cards. So jumping into crypto real quick. Crypto has this card called like a tangent card or whatever. And it holds your stuff on it. You can use it to purchase. But if say they didn't necessarily sell a actual CD or anything like you said, like a flash drive, something that gives you access to the digital media. You go buy this card, and with the NFC on your phone, you tap it up to your phone, and boom, now you have the access to the music. And you don't have the access to the music unless you go get that card, NFC card, hold up to your phone, boom, download. But you got to go get that. But you got to go to the store and get some little tangent card.
Yeah.
It was like a nice high quality plastic that's nice and thick, like a black card, like Amex black card,
Yeah.
and now you're actually getting a physical copy with something that's relative to the artist, that's personal by the artist, and you can upload it to your media, whether it's your tablet or computer or your phone or something like that,
Yeah.
via like the NFC. That would be dope.
I would be open to that, and but see, the problem is they got so many relationships with music, like even YouTube and all these places, they're all part of it. Like, person drop their
Yeah,
album, it's immediately on YouTube. You know what
YouTube.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
it
I
would take
can't.
a lot of tearing away from those things, which is so much money for the record companies and these other entities like the YouTube and Spotify. They're making so much money off of it. It's going to be kind of hard for them to tear it away. But
Yeah.
in order to get the money back to the artist or make that personability to the artist and the consumer a little bit more, they got to do something. Got to be something
Yeah,
physical.
they have these deals with these releases with that stuff with a lot of
Mm-hmm.
these different companies. They're gonna have to adjust the deals. So like
Yeah.
even your YouTube, if you can still, it's got to grant you access across the board. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, or either maybe you only purchase it for whichever platform you want through the little QR code.
That too. Yeah, yeah, that too.
I want
That's
access on YouTube. I want it on Apple. I want it on Spotify. Whatever Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
Is Tidal still a thing? Like
It
whoever,
is.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the idea of that, but it's gotta go back to something
Yeah.
tangible.
Remember Kanye West? He came out with like this little. It was like a little square or whatever.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
you
I
can only
remember.
access the music from that little square box or whatever he had.
Mm-hmm.
Like that might be a
That was a
little.
good
I don't
idea.
know if that's extreme, but that's along the lines of the concept.
No, but look, he had where you could get the stems of the album too
Oh yeah, I
on
remember
that.
that.
You
I remember
remember?
that. Yeah, I remember that.
He was thinking, bro, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stems, like and he's smart because you buy his album off his website and stuff, or you buy a shirt and the website come off the website and then the album
Mm-hmm.
come with it, or some vice versa. He was doing like stuff like that,
Yeah,
which it's got to get into that, like, and that's
yeah.
cool. Okay, buy a $40 t-shirt and then you get the album with it, So really, the t-shirt's 20, the album's 20. You know what I'm saying? It's really
Oh,
just a duo, but
yeah,
yeah, but something we gotta package it with something tangible. This stuff just can't be on the internet for
yeah.
consumption because it's not enough incentive to support the artist, and it's incentive to put out quick garbage music.
That'd be even
And
doper. You just made a lot more sense too. I like this. Like you remember that the Drew Estate live box that you saw, and I got it. If they came out with some kind of packaging, right? That little NFC cards in there, some little merchandise, some little flyers, posters, or whatever. I don't know. Do kids even put up posters in their room? Like back in the day, we used to have the
I don't know that they
magazine.
do, but they do sell posters still. I see them at random stores.
So like that'd be cool. Like if they put some like little poster joint, a T-shirt, some kind of whatever, and then in this nice little packaging, that NFC card with a shirt, poster, something that makes it more personable for the fan. They say, "This is my favorite artist. I'm gonna buy his package or her package,"
Yeah,
and it comes with all of these nice little cool things, and it's $20. But you got 100,000 people buying these $20 box
yeah,
sets with that stuff, and that's 2 million. You made 2 million, but it's going to take an independent artist, somebody who's aside from the corporations, to do it, to jump out the window and do it, and make a whole lot of money doing it, to make artists say, you know what, that's the way to do it. So that's
yeah,
going to tear the record companies away from the whole digital marketplace to say, no, we got to do something because they're making 2 million off 100,000. We can move these same units at 2, 3, 4, 5 million and sell them at $20 a piece. How much
yeah.
more money we made other than just releasing it to Spotify and getting the money off of that?
There are artists who do little package deals. Like
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott is one of the bigger artists because he does like little package deals and stuff. And I
Okay,
hear like he'll sell gear, and that
okay,
gear will contribute to his actual album sales somehow.
okay, okay,
Uh,
okay.
but it's got to become the standard. They have to
That'd be
combine
standard.
old
It can't, it
school
can't, it can't be ones and twosies.
with
It can't be
modern.
ones and twosies doing it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to everything from the past ain't bad. They keep thinking we got to keep advancing in the future. Bring the two worlds together because there's a new generation that don't even know we used to do things that way, and
yeah,
people they wouldn't even mind if they could get something like
yeah,
some crazy artwork and a poster from their favorite artist or
yeah.
something.
Because
You know what
these
I'm
people,
saying?
they love their artists that much that they would do it. I can see a million people saying her. I love her music. I'm gonna go buy this thing because she dropped this amazing project. I gotta go support it. Money Long or whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. There's got to be somebody
And
out
this
there who
thing
has like
comes
cash
with
that.
it, and I can't get this from anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
got to be an incentive,
yeah.
through
I just love the
something
fact that
that's
I see the tables are turning a little bit. We just seeing my son and even my daughter, and they're shifting their way that they're looking at how they consume music. It was like a light bulb. Like, wow, aha, cool. We going back to that. I
yeah.
see it.
I like it, man. I like it. Hey,
Hey, man.
hopefully it takes over. Hopefully it becomes the way of the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new way, but we'll see. Because otherwise, this game gonna die. So they got to do something, man. But
Yeah.
let's get into these cigar reviews, man.
Okay. All right. You want to
I'll
kick it
kick
off?
things off. Yeah, I'll kick it
Okay.
off, man. I got this Osgener Bosphorus. Bam, one more time. Let's give it a shot. Okay, blurry, but it is what it is. So this particular stick, I would say has a good aroma that came off of it. It's had good construction. It's had a very good draw off of it. Kicked off immediately, like I mentioned, with what was the first note I said? I picked up on dang boy, my brain getting bad, man. I forgot. I forgot what the first note was. Who?
Yes, I'm gonna say he's 40.
Oh yeah, he getting old, man. So I'll just go through the notes I can't remember because I can't remember what the first note was no more, man. But anyway, there was the brown sugar note that I picked up on the retro help, and I think that's really with some leather, man. I think that's what the other note is that was bothering me. Is
Mm-hmm.
the more I kept doing it, I think it's like a brown sugar leather combination on the retro
Brown
help.
sugar leather.
It's something that was so rich, but it bothered me because brown sugar sounds delicious when you hear that, but it was not just delicious. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm pretty sure that was like a leather note that was coming through. But also, it's some woodiness on this particular stick. The earthy notes, the
Mhm.
some cocoa notes that I picked up on with the cigar, and man, I know there's something I said in the beginning that I'm forgetting, man. But whatever, man. Go rewind it if you just came and looked at this. The early review said whatever it was. But for me, this stick, man, aficionado rated it a 93. They said it was the 17th best cigar in 2023. In 2024, I say this cigar is a 3.6. I don't from 1 to 5. You know what I mean? I don't give it that high of a rating. Not a bad cigar, above average cigar. Everything blended pretty well. You know, it's constructed well, good draw, everything about that. But
Mhm.
I just didn't care for the particular way that the notes gelled together for me. You know,
Okay.
it wasn't that enjoyable for me. But
Yeah.
solid cigar. I
Okay.
recognize everything good about it, but
Yeah.
it
You're,
just
you're a casual cigar smoker who's not looking for anything particular. They can actually pick it up and be like, okay.
it's for somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's for somebody. Obviously, aficionado gave it a 93 out of 100. You know what I'm saying?
Payola.
Relationships, payola, yeah, payola, probably. But for me, 3.6, man. You know, pick it up, give it a try. You probably enjoy it, you know, but will it be something that you pick up all the time? I don't know. I like the retro hell, so that matters to me also. So
Yeah.
not just what I'm getting up on the normal, uh, not when I'm normally just smoking it, what I pick up, but I want to pick up something nice on the retro, and then the combination of the two matter when I'm, you know, kind of judging my taste and notes. So
Mm-hmm.
for that, I did not like what I picked up on the retro, to be honest with you.
All right.
And, oh yeah, the nutmeg, the
Okay.
spices
Gotcha.
also with it, you know, yeah, which
Oh, it
was a
came back.
very dominant note in the beginning.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay.
but
All
anyway,
right.
that's what I.
That's solid. I mean, it's a good score. All right. So, shoot, Holy Grail. Just dropped my ash. I wanted to show my ash. Ash was looking pretty decent. Um, light skin vibes. That's all I can really say. Light skin vibes. So, really mellow. Really just a chill cigar. Nothing crazy that jumps out. Um, we would remind you of a little of a morning stick. If you have it with your cup of Joe, it would pair very well. Like if you just want something that's going to be chill in the morning and not knock your socks off and have to make you sit down for a second and be like, whoa, I gotta catch my breath. This is a cigar for you can smoke this on the go. You know what I'm saying? Or you can smoke it just to get your day started. I did take note that it's blended by AJ Fernandez. So got to give him a nod to that because we like AJ. AJ's pretty cool. Gets those blends right. Takes care of the cigars very well as far as like the blending of it. So I think that played a part in how well it all came together in the end. Not my favorite cigar. It does give me that nostalgia of the light skin sticks that we used to smoke back in the day. But doesn't take me into too bad of a place. It's like even kill when it comes to some of the ones I like and some of the ones I didn't like, the ones I disliked. So decent smoke, not going to be one of my favorites. Probably not going to be something I grab in the near future unless I want some, you know what I'm saying, some side piece smokes from time to time in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just grab this. So I don't got to burn my placencia or something like that. But decent overall. It was creamy. I had a nice little cream to it. Subtle oak, a little bit of cedar that kind of came in that second, third. Construction wise, I don't know if it was Cigars International that didn't take care of the cigar very well. Had a lot of cracks throughout. I got some cracks on the end here, and then when I was lighting it up, it was cracking as I was lighting it. So I don't know if it's the construction or how it was kept in the humidors. I did buy this today and lit it up today, so definitely not user error because I didn't have time to ruin it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to give it a knock for that. Definitely not the Holy Grail. If I had to call something the Holy Grail, this would not be the one. But will I call it something else and say it's a decent smoke? Then yes. But it's just not something that you see Holy Grail, and I'm a cigar novice. I got to grab that just because of the name. I'm going to be very disappointed. Kind of like Perdomo Champagne. Yeah. The name and the smoke does not match. You know what I'm saying?
Shame to y'all stuff naming that champagne.
Come on now. But overall, pretty decent. Like I said, it had like the little cashew type of deal. Like maybe like you ever had like almond butter toast?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Like a toasty almond butter, creamy, cream, like the sweet cream, but not sweet, like the foam that would go with your coffee, but not sweet. So I kind of got that kind of vibe. That's where I'm at with it. So overall, a cool smoke. Not something that's gonna knock your socks off. Like I said, a nice little side piece stick that I take to burn just so I save some of my favorites and some of my best. I smoke it for that reason. So to give it a score out of 5, I'm gonna go with a 3-3. 3-3 on a Holy Grail. 3-3. Yeah. Gotta give it
above average.
Yeah, a little bit below average. Just right in there. Has a lot of room for improvement, but not terrible.
Yeah.
But not the Holy Grail.
There you have it. Hey, everybody. We want you to wish everyone a Merry Christmas that watches this.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy your holiday. Have some fun with your family. Kiss your loved ones. Be thankful. And if they didn't get you, Jack, don't be mad, man.
So good.
Hug them and kiss them and tell them you love them anyway.
And the reason for the season.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna get that you're hoping for.
Hey, I was watching the Peanuts Christmas, and Charlie Brown was having a fit because they didn't recognize the meaning of Christmas. You know, he was disgusted with the commercialization of the holiday. They go. Boy, Snoopy was laughing at that Christmas tree. So, hey, follow Chuck, man. Chuck knew better, man.
Chuck knew better. Yeah,
the reason for the season, man.
Chuck.
Anyway, man, keep your cigars held up high throughout the holidays, man. And we'll be back before the end of the year. We're going to wrap up the top cigars of the year. And we're going to clean up what aficionado messed up. But anyway, we get with you next week, man. We out.
Yes, sir.